Hey Internet, Eric here. Continuing my Shark Week or Wild Eye Shark Week or Shitty Shark Week, whatever you want to call it here on the channel. One video per day, me discussing a shark movie distributed by Wild Eye. The reason why I came up with this idea is a lot of my friends in the Deadly Venoms, especially Knight from the Night Watch Zone, thank you for sharing my Sharkula video and getting a kick out of that. I appreciate that. I thought it would be funny since they enjoy watching me discuss wildlife films. A gimmick of the films that I discuss are nothing but shark movies distributed by them. And Jesus Christ, I have regretted doing that idea. But I will suffer through it. I will power through it, even if it kills me, and it probably will. Again, let's rip that Band-Aid right off, jump in front of the train, because I just got done watching Noah's Shark from 2021. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I discuss plot, spoilers, specific scenes, what have you. I mentioned in the last one, guess what this is directed by? Guess who directed this? Mark Polonia, the same guy who directed Sharkula and Jurassic Shark 2, Aquapocalypse. This guy has become the bane of my existence this whole fucking week. I just don't get it. I don't get why he keeps getting work. I don't get why he has a following. I don't get why he keeps making shark movies. That notwithstanding, the basic plot of this is Jesus. We are following a priest played by the same guy who. This is a revolving cast. You know what I mean? Same cast, kind of like Quentin Tarantino always have the same actors in his movie. Kevin Smith always has the same actors in his movies. Mark Polonia always has the same actors in his movies, except they suck. Okay, we're following the actor who played Dracula in Sharkula. He is a priest who failed at an exorcism and is being filmed for a reality show. He meets up with another priest who wants to make money with this reality show, and somehow that priest comes across a book written by a man who found Noah's Ark. Well, apparently, according to the journal this guy kept and some weird book that was written by a witch or something, it's hard to understand. You know, even a movie as simple as this, really simple, short but simple, as this. Apparently, when Noah made his ark, he was bringing in two of every animal. He had one of his sons, for some reason, didn't get along with Noah and his siblings. I don't know. I don't know his relationship with this witch lady, but he met a shark, and the shark talked to him. Okay? And this shark, I guess, was a demon, or a demon in shark form, because they did mention how, you know, a demon or the devil can take the form of a snake, like with Adam and Eve. Well, apparently, a demon was in this fucking shark, and it spoke to him on land, spoke to him and say, basically, hold on one second, please. And we're back. Sorry about that. Doesn't matter because I'm not talking about anything important. This son of Noah is talking to that demon shark, and the demon shark wants to get on the ark. The guy brings it. He's like, oh, no, we can't do that. You know, 2 per animal. Still sneaks the third shark on. Noah beats up the son. The demon shark eats him. Or not Noah, but eats the son. Noah throws the shark overboard. The shark curses him. Instead of the flood supposed to be 4 days and 4 nights, it was 40 days and 40 nights. And then there's more of the backstory where this demon lady gave birth to this evil shark or some bullshit. Anyways, eventually this priest knows that this demon and this witch are trying to come forth because they see visions through the piece of wood from the ark. It's so dumb. They go to where they think the ark is and try to destroy it. Simple plot, huh? Okay. Fuck. Okay. Let's talk about the guy who plays Dracula. I'm just going to call him Dracula because he was Dracula in Sharkula. He's still better than he was in Sharkula because he's not trying to be Dracula. But the problem is, this guy, God bless him, no pun intended, he just can't act. He's very slow in his delivery. Oh my gosh, what are we going to do? Hey, that's not a good idea. You know, I'm going to read a Bible verse. You know, that type of stuff. Very bad. But again, I think it has a lot to do with Mark Polonia not being a very good director. I keep comparing him to George Lucas as a director because George Lucas is well known for just saying faster, more intense. I don't know what the hell Mark Polonia is trying to do to get these people to act, but the guy who played Dracula, awful. Better than he was, but he sucks. his sidekick, I guess you would say, the priest who tries to be funny, his jokes are lame, and he's very, very unlikable, and he's kind of a douchebag. Very unlikable. He sucks. The other characters of merit, I guess you would say, because this is a very thin cast. We have when they're going through Iran to try to find the Ark, even though Iran looks exactly like the pond from Jurassic Shark 2, except it's wintertime. There's snow everywhere, except when we cut to the fucking pond, and there's no snow on the ground everywhere, but we get a little bit of CGI snow, barely seen, falling down. We get I guess you would say, the woman who was one of the people watching the shark in Jurassic Shark 2. She sucked there. She sucks here too. So everyone is a bad actor here. Mark Polonia is in this movie. Now, I don't know why he's in this movie. He plays the cameraman, of course. Is it because, they needed to get another character and he couldn't afford to pay someone, so he's in this? Or is he now, since he does have a following, does he think he's like Alfred Hitchcock or Tarantino and has to put himself in every one of his movies? I don't know. Thankfully, he doesn't have a big role. I will say this. He's a better actor than he is a filmmaker. So everybody sucks. Now, I told you that weird, stupid bullshit plot. That's 90% of this movie. This is a movie called Noah's Shark. Try having a shark in it. Now, I know that's going to sound funny because I'm not going to discuss that fucking hand puppet shark is back. If you've seen my other videos, this shark, when it attacks people, is literally a fucking hand puppet, just growling. It's so dumb. First off, when you see it close up, it looks horrible. Wait till hopefully you've seen the thumbnail for this video, because I'll show you. You'll see it close up of it attacking a guy. It'll bite people literally on the throat, bite them on the top of the head, and that's it. But we don't really get any shark action. We get one kill in the beginning with Noah's son. We get one attack by the guy who finds the piece of the ark, in the at the lake or the pond or whatever. And then we don't get any shark action until there's like 11 minutes left of this movie. So even though it's a shitty fucking hand puppet, there's almost no shark in a movie called Noah's Shark about a killer possessed demon shark. You'd think there'd be more to it, other than random reused footage of a CGI shark jumping up and splashing, and then let's reverse the shot, or reverse the shit, as I was going to say, and it going like this, or the shark just going towards the camera, or reusing the actual shark image from Jurassic Shark 2. I get it's cost effective, you're trying to save money, but it looks like garbage. I don't get who likes the shark puppet stuff. Let's get to the plot. First, I don't know why there's a witch. There's a witch who wants to take over the world or possess people, some bullshit. We don't hear from her. She's not in the movie other than random cuts of her trying to look sexy. Whether, it looks like cosplay. She's got horns. It's like, some sexy redheaded girl trying to look like a sexy devil. And that's all it is. We get to see her laying on the ground, staring at the camera, wearing a robe, walking around. That's it. She never fights anybody. The only people that fight these people, that's fun. The only people that's fighting the team of, the two priests and everybody, Mark Polonia and the chick, are these weird cult leaders or cult members where they're wearing plastic masks, complete with like the rubber band around the head that you can just pull, just whoosh, that type of thing. Hard to understand with them. They're trying to stop any type of information getting out. They're not very threatening because they look like dorks in Halloween costumes. There's a scene where one of the cult members is attacking the two priests in like their hotel room or something. They knock him out with a frying pan, put him in the trunk, and they drive to somewhere in the fucking snow. And I think they're going to like hide the body. They literally open up the trunk. He runs away, and they're just standing there like, they decide to get back in the car, run him over, and they run through him, I guess, because he just disappears, but you literally see the guy kind of like move over off the screen. The editing in this movie is awful. And it goes nowhere. It goes nowhere. These cult guys do nothing. We get, I don't know how many times we have to go back to that flashback of the guy who found the Ark. He's walking around doing something, and he goes to wash his face in the pond. The shark jumps up. It really, you know, watch this in slow motion. I was trying to find a screenshot or what would you call a thumbnail for this video, because there isn't a lot of pictures on Google. And so I was literally just, you know, pausing it, playing it, pausing it, trying to get screenshots of that attack, because it had the, I wanted to show the shark puppet like biting the guy. So you have close-up shots of the shark puppet biting the guy in the face, close-up shots of the shark puppet just, you know, roaring at the camera, and then you literally have the guy laying on the ground, and you have the image, the CGI image of the shark that's floating in the water, like slamming on him on the ground. Like, pause that or watch that movie in slow motion when you see it. It's so awful and groan-inducing. It's not fun at all. Another thing about this movie, when I say it's fucking boring. Nothing happens. This exorcism with this chick in the very beginning of the movie, where the priest fails, goes nowhere. She tries to be all sexual and disgusting. That goes nowhere. Wasting time, the priest watching an episode of World's Scariest, locations or some bullshit. He's watching like his own episode. Goes nowhere. Again, it's more padding. Mark Polonia padding. That's like his fucking trademark. There really isn't going to be much to this video, because there isn't much to this movie. Because there's almost no shark. Awful acting. That fucking puppet shows up again. Noah. When we see Noah, he's dressed. He looks like a fucking reject from Hogwarts or Middle Earth, because he's dressed more like Gandalf, because he's got this long beard down to here. It's gray. It's definitely, it looks like one of those ones with the string. Again, you can put around it. Doesn't match his hair color. It's so bad. So there's no effort put into that. The CGI is garbage. It's reused footage. I guarantee it's reused footage from Jurassic Shark. Mark Polonia, I don't get why you have such a following. A buddy of mine actually said Mark Polonia is the best shot-on-film director there is. Compared to who? My friend, bless your heart, compared to who? Who is Mark Polonia the best shot-on-film director compared to? Awful. And then the movie ends, okay? The priest finally makes it to, like, the team finally makes it to the Ark. The girl and, I guess, the sidekick, comic relief guy, they're eaten by the fucking hand puppet. He gets to the Ark, touches it, and then he gets visions. He goes back in time somehow to the part where, like, Noah beat up his son, because they got to keep mentioning that Noah was a drunk and abused his son, and he's covered in water, and then suddenly he morphs to being underwater, and it's this really bad, like, green screen effect. The priest Dracula, he's underwater and he's literally like this. The whole time, to this really bad generic, underwater effect behind him. And then, I don't know what happens. I don't know if he meets the devil girl or the guy who found the Ark initially, who, after he got bit by the shark, he survived, but I guess they're trying to rip off Evil Dead, and the devil was trying to possess him, so he had to hack off his arm as he dragged the piece of the Ark back. Anyway, the priest gets stabbed in his vision by somebody. I don't know. It might have been a cult member. I don't care by this point. And then, everything... those two guys are dead. He wakes up from his vision, and then the movie pretty much ends. He survives his wound. Mark Polonia shows up. They leave the camera. They walk away off into the sunset, almost hand in hand. And then, the camera disappears. So nothing fucking happens. They don't destroy the Ark. They don't destroy the demon. They don't destroy the witch. The only thing that is destroyed is my will to watch any more fucking Wild Eye Shark movies, but I have to because I have 2 days left. Okay. Enough of that. I've talked enough about... I gotta unlock this screen just so I can show you. Noah's shark. Okay? I don't know. Here's the thing. Do I recommend it? Oh, God, no. The main problem is, like I said, it's boring. I can handle bad acting. I can handle most bad CGI. But it's so goddamn boring. I didn't laugh once. Is it as bad as Sharkula? Possibly, because of how fucking boring and pointless it is. But then again, that's like picking which is worse. That mosquito bite, on your, on between the crevice of your fingers, or, that blister on the bottom of your big toe. Which is more annoying? Which is, more of a nuisance? They both suck. But I'll say this. The next movie I saw was, again, directed by this fucker. The trailer looks like it could be fun. But looks can be deceiving. I'm sure I'm going to hate it. But I'm going to go into it with an open mind. And super, super low expectations. It could be fun. I highly doubt it. But that's it. I talked way too much about this stupid, boring movie. There's more context in this video than there is in the movie. Anyways, I'm done. Like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Comment below. Tell me, why do you like this movie? Why do you like Mark Polonia? Why do you keep wishing for him to bring movies out? Why do you think he's a good director? Why did I come up with this dumb idea for the week? Cheers.